Cricket is where we start. 1995 has been labelled as the year West Indies cricket hit a snag. But there has been no definitive reason given for the precipitous fall for the former world number one. In part one of this two-part story, Jerome Foster journeyed to the headquarters of Cricket West Indies in Antigua to get a sense of the state of the regional game.
So much has been said about West Indies cricket and its demise. We were at the top of the pile in 1995 and we have sunk to an all-time low by missing consecutive World Cups. So we have journeyed to the home of Cricket West Indies to find out what's next, what's best. We also heard from the people of a country that has produced so many stars.
The West Indies struggles on the field aren't a true reflection of the passion of Antiguans who have a love affair with the old English game. Journeying through the streets of the capital, St. John's, provided insight into what the locals think about the direction of the regional game. Former player Winston Benjamin, who represented the Caribbean team in 2 World Cups, is upset about the current situation, but knows there are fundamental problems.
I'm a West Indian at heart. I've played in England for 10 years, and nothing in the world would sweet me more than to see West Indies cricket at the helm again. But we are not going to get there if we continue this nationalistic view of how we look at things. I am from Barbados, so I must have all Bajan, or 9 Bajan. I'm from Trinidad, I must do likewise. No, we need to be more patriotic and less nationalistic.
There have been bad performances on the field, and off it has been much of the same for Benjamin, who played 12 tests and 81 ODIs between 1986 and 1995.
I know. You just do so and everything fall off the table. Because guess what? You inherit a team that's a little bit better than this one here, and this one inherit a team that's a little better than this one here. We don't have nothing coming here. So you don't have no support coming up. All fall down London Bridge gone. So Dave Cameron, what's the next one name? Ricky Scared and now Charlo. It's the same. Hunt, and Cunningham. What's the difference?
It is hurtful. It is hurtful. Watching what we have watched back then and what we see now, it is hurtful. We've seen Richard and Dinich and Haynes and Whirling and Roberts and Lara. What we see now, chalk the trees.
Bridging the gap to transition players has also been labelled as a fundamental area that needs addressing.
It's true, so that by sure. All people belong to smell. All we choose. We take 20. We choose some. Choose them wash them. So the problem, wait me on. Care smell, you know, and all that young players want to fill when I win.
But that we're making that next step, the transition from under 19 into a senior team, it takes a bit longer. So because you don't have a second team and under 23 for the guys to go into, you find some guys are out in the wilderness for a couple of years before they actually make the main first team. So I think we have some good young talent from under 15 right through to under 19, but it's just that gap between under 19 and senior team, which has been there for years. I think that's something which we need to address.
The administration was not spared, especially as administrators continue to fight for the top post despite the narrative that money is scarce.
If you see honey and somebody covering the honey, but you know the honey is there, what are you going to do? Keeping the money inside there. Don't worry they're telling the public that. But there's money. Just look at the teams and when they're traveling. They're traveling with 40 people. Foolishness. Why try to send many persons and your grassroots cricket is dying?
In part 2 of this feature, we take a look at what Cricket West Indies is doing to address some of the problems. Jerome Foster, TVJ Sports.